All right, good evening and welcome to Route 22 right here in the heart of Dry Prong. We are here as we are each and every week for the Grant High School Coaches Show. And I don't know if our microphones can pick up all of this racket, but it is homecoming week here for the Grant Cougars, and we have got all kinds of folks here tonight, from the band to the cheerleaders, the dance line, the homecoming court. We got a couple of football players that we're going to talk to here in just a little bit, but we're glad to be here tonight. We're going to talk a little bit in just a minute with a couple of Grant football players, kicker Jaden Rivera and offensive lineman Owen Stokes. So you guys will get to hear from them. But before we go any farther, I need to introduce the guy here to my left. My name is Chad James, by the way, and this guy right here is, I always call him my partner in crime, but he's a man of many talents.
I only do one this week.
He's a color commentator. He's our expert commentator, talking about all the X's and O's. He's also has been a camera operator. Y'all make the Coach Thomas on board welcome. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. There's a lot of people in here.
A lot.
They are pressing us. You can't see. This place is making some money tonight.
They are. We've got athletic director Coach Ashley Mercer, the superintendent of Grant Parish Schools. Ms. Stokes is here. I mean, this is a hopping place. This guy to my right, though, he is the namesake of this show, the Grant Cougars Coaches Show.
I don't know about that one.
Head coach of the Grant Cougars, Coach Jarvous Felton. Coach, how are you?
Doing good. How are y'all?
Man, I cannot complain at all. If I did, no one would listen, so I just kind of keep it to myself.
That's it.
You know, I always like to do a little bit of a recap here from Friday night. The Cougars, if you go back a couple of weeks, had a disappointing loss against Buckeye. Didn't really play that well.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with effort, by the way, for our viewers. We just didn't execute, didn't play that well. And then the following week played Darbone Woods, where I thought the kids showed some real moxie. I mean, they did play well. The effort was there. There were a few mistakes and some that were beyond our control, and we'll just leave it at that, Coach.
Amen.
And but the kids played well. Unfortunately, lost the game down the stretch. But this past Friday night, they always talk about get-right games, and I'm telling you, those kids, they came out and they put it on Vidalia.
Yes,
put up 76 points again. I believe all phases of the game played well.
Yes, sir, they did.
And not a slouch of any means. That team that's won some games this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Vidalia, and who probably will win a couple district games and possibly contend for the playoffs. But the guys, from about the first quarter of the Darbone Woods game to now, they've really the play has been significantly higher than what we saw versus Buckeye. They really responded well.
We watched. There were some issues early in the season with some special teams issues on kick return that I believe that have been worked out, been coached out and worked out.
Yes,
we don't see the juggling around on the ball, because we talk about it in the broadcast all the time. Like, you put everything you do, you're putting it on tape for everybody to see, and you can see other teams kind of trying to try that. What worked from Montgomery, but that, from what we're looking at, that wouldn't work again.
No, sir. That's some of the things we worked on. Just really dissecting the small things that could, again, cost you a ball game. So making sure the kids understand the importance of special teams for the first part. But the second thing is just small detailed things like missing tackles, not running the right route, not understanding your assignment, missing blocks. Like, all those things can result in a loss. So taking care of the little things, which should put us where we can compete and accomplish the big thing, and that's to win ball games. So if we take care of the little things and we grow each week, and we get better each week, I told those guys I want to have tunnel vision, understand our assignment, let's focus on us and be us, and see what they're truly capable of doing. Because us as coaches, we know what this team is capable of doing, but I want them to believe that. So once those, I mean, they've showed that this past week and the week before that, prior to that, which is Buckeye was a learning lesson. Sometimes you need to get hit on the chin every now and then, you know, just to wake you up every now and then. So we got chin checked early, which is good. So we learned from it, we grew from it. So now let's move on. Let's get everything rolling to the district so we can do something special here at Grant High School.
Talking about those special teams, we got a great special teams player that we're going to talk to in a little bit, and our kicker who kicked his first field goal of the season, and we're really proud of him. We'll talk to him in a minute, but you talked a little bit about the team, you know, playing up to their capabilities, talking about what you know as coaches that they're capable of. You know, we saw the ball spread around. I often talk about offense because that's kind of I love offense. I played offense, coach offense. I love the offense. And so we saw the ball spread around to a bunch of different players. Jaden Moore, I think Sean Williams scored, Keith McKinney, and Ahmad obviously had a big game as well. So we saw the ball spread around a lot. So we've got some capable athletes on the field.
That's it. That's what we tell them. Like, you know, it might not be your night tonight, but when that time comes, you got to be ready. So always be on alert because we're coming to you.
We had a big lead, and we noticed in the second half some of the younger players. We even commented during the broadcast, didn't we, Coach, about it was a steady stream of players, you know, going in. Different younger players getting an opportunity. I wanted to mention one young man that really we've seen him play defense with the starters in varsity, and that's Javon Davis. But we actually got to see a lot of him running the football, and Coach pointed it out in the broadcast. He was running against their number ones, right? Yeah. And man. The power, he's not a very big young man. He's just a freshman, but, man, the power downhill and also the burst and the speed, man, that's got to be encouraging when you got a back like Ahmad and then a freshman coming up that's playing the way he's playing.
Yeah. Javon's, we knew him coming over, seeing him working out this past spring and off season and winter. Last year, we knew he was going to be something special that he can help us out on Friday nights. But the main deal is just helping him understand what he truly has, the strength he has, the speed he has, and the capability of him accomplishing those things, making him believe in himself. Because sometimes he's one of those kids, which they're all young, but a mistake happens, they get down on themselves. Yeah. So just teaching them how to flush things, that you're always not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. And just build off of that. So this past Friday night, he showed a little bit of the spurts what he's truly capable of doing. So I'm excited about this young group of guys, man. We have a lot of young athletes that's just waiting their time, man. Yeah. I mean, it's when their name's called, like we tell them all the time, be ready. And on Friday, Javon showed that.
Yeah, we're proud of him. Coach, I've been talking a lot.
No, I'll let you get him in. One thing we did see is and we'll ask for, you know, the injury update, I guess, but we did see the return of the starting quarterback, Miles Futrell. He came out, played really well, really aggressive. Yeah. He took a couple of good licks, and he kind of limped around, but there just seems to be a swagger, I guess, when he's in with the offense.
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
Yes, sir, we do. Miles he's a very competitive kid. He's really came out of his shell. You know, last year he was kind of shy and wasn't very vocal, but this year it seems like he's having fun. You know, that's the most part about this is we want our kids to have fun, and he's enjoying his senior year, and he's giving us everything that he has. And you can't ask for a better kid than to have him out there on the field and to lead those young men out there is exciting to see. So couldn't ask for a better kid, couldn't ask for a better group of kids that we have. So I'm thankful.
We saw a couple of our receivers, Sean Williams and Keith McKinney, who we call their name a lot on offense, but those two guys, they play both sides of the ball, and both of those guys ended up with pick sixes in that game.
Yeah, for
Friday night. And so some of those ball skills that they have on offense were on display there as they played defense.
Well, even more so was I think what will be our cool play of the week was the Keith McKinney touchdown reception where he just refused
to go down.
And just seeing that kind of play and that kind of effort, and the defensive backs for Vidalia were good-looking athletes.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't just, a hapless ninth grader.
No.
These were some good-looking kids, and he just, that as a coach, you just want to see him. You want to see a mindset. That mindset can be against a 5A, Ash down the road. It can be against, 1A Montgomery. It can be against anybody, but the mindset can be there regardless of the opponent. And you're seeing the kids with that mindset.
Yeah.
You're seeing just that gritty determination from them, and that's always exciting because then you're like, you can go out there and beat anybody.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Well, we're gonna step away here in just a minute. Like I mentioned earlier, that we've got a lot of folks here. When we come back on the other side of the break, the Grant High School marching band is going to be playing for us. The dance line is here. The cheerleaders are going to be doing a cheer. This is homecoming week, and so we want to show our appreciation to all of these different groups within Grant High School that contribute to making Friday night special. And so stay with us. We're going to step away for just a minute. When we come back, you're going to be enjoying the Grant High School marching band and the dance line. Stay with us right here on 446 Sports coverage of the Grant Cougars Coaches Show.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
All right, welcome back to the Grant Cougars Coaches Show here with head coach Jarvous Felton. You are not looking at us. You are, in fact, looking at the Golden Girls dance line for Grant High School as well as the Grant High School marching band, and they're going to play a couple of songs here for you.
Chad,
and
that's where the magic happens.
That's where the magic.
Band. If a high school game is, you
gotta
can't
have
play
the band.
without the band.
Gotta have the
My
band.
goodness, everybody should just go home if you don't have a band.
Gotta have the band. All right, folks, we're going to let them take it away. the Golden Girls dance line here at Grant High School. And that was the Grant High School marching band. We're going to take just a quick timeout. We got another group that's going to be coming up here in a moment, the Grant High School cheerleaders and the homecoming court. But stay with us right here on 446 Sports coverage of the Grant Cougars Coaches Show.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
All right, those were the Grant High School cheerleaders cheering us back in from that break. And now we're going to have the Grant High School homecoming court. Yeah, y'all come, just wave at the camera. There you go. Appreciate these young ladies. These are the homecoming court here at Grant High School. Their names are Riley Cook. I got to get my glasses on. Yeah, read that off for me.
We've got Riley Cook, Isabella Davidson, Michaela Berry, Isabella Kendrew, Mahogany Boyd, Emma Futrell, Bailey Craig, and Marley Pace. That's our homecoming court.
All right. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming out. Again, Friday night when we get time to play the game, there's going to be an extended period at halftime where the homecoming court will be presented. You'll get to hear the band, see the dance line, and see those Grant Cougars play football, and we look forward to that. We're going to step away and give our wonderful producer, Nick, some time to turn the camera around. So stay with us here on the Grant High School Cougars Coaches Show.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media.
Welcome back to the Grant Cougars Coaches Show right here at Route 22 in the heart of Dry Prong, Louisiana. It is homecoming week here for the Cougars. They will be hosting the Bolton Bears this Friday night. We have had the band, we've had the dance line, we've had the cheerleaders. Got to see the homecoming court wave at everybody. But now, Coaches Show. And so we've got football players over here we want to talk to here tonight. The first one here is our wonderful kicker, and that's who we're going to talk to first, but I want to introduce all of you. Our wonderful kicker here, Jaden Rivera, and we've got offensive lineman Owen Stokes and tight end Jaden Moore. He don't have a headset. I don't know if he can even hear me. But we're going to talk to these young men here tonight. First, I want to talk to Jaden. Jaden, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. You don't get to hear the broadcast. I don't know if you go back and watch them or not.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay, so you're aware that we talk about you a lot.
Yes.
And in a good way. We appreciate everything you do for this football team. I think a lot of times teams really don't, when you have a good kicker, teams really don't realize it until they're not there. And so you've got a great leg, you can kick it deep, but some of the things that we've noticed, even on the kickoffs, like your precision kicking, putting it in a certain place, is always excellent. You're almost automatic on extra points, so it's kind of like one of those things where you're just kind of going through the process, and we're like, well, Jaden's going to walk up and he's fixing to kick this one through. But something happened Friday night, and you got an opportunity to kick a field goal. You got two opportunities, but we've been all year long. We've been wanting to see you kick a field goal, and you got an opportunity to kick one, and the first one you nailed it. Just a little bit more, and you would have had the second one. How does it feel to be able to contribute to the team like that?
It feels really good to actually get a chance to have a field goal and then score an extra 3 points, considering that last year I only had one field goal.
Yeah.
And I missed it, and I feel like I had to regain trust in order to kick farther and farther, because I didn't want to kick PAT after PAT. I want to have a chance for farther kicks, showing that I can actually kick this distance from left to right hash, consistently.
So you hear him talking about kicking from a hash.
That's right.
That's really cool because it takes some skill to do that. Now, I can remember way a long time ago, you're a soccer player, right?
Yep.
You got a soccer style kick. You got is that a soccer? Yes, yeah, Manchester United. But I would try to kick the football. I was an offensive lineman, by the way, a center, but I would try to kick, and it was abysmal. I mean, it was terrible. I couldn't kick soccer style. Back in the day, you'd kick straight on.
So his coach was the first of the soccer players that we ever got to come over and kick. Before him, Coach Mercer's son would do the field goals. And I don't know if you remember in those games. He had a boot with a square toe, and he would kick it straight on.
Wow. And
he would only do extra points.
Yeah.
Because, you're straight on.
Yeah.
Coach Drew was the first kid we begged to come out of soccer. And can you kick the field goals for us, please? Nobody here can do it. And then it's been just a long line of Grant soccer players stepping in to help the football team.
I remember watching you last year, Jaden. You did a great job, but even another year in, you're even better. And so, talking about kicking from those hashes, which hash would you rather kick from?
I like left hash a lot more because I feel like as a righty, I feel like my leg and hip just naturally goes through it. Unlike my right hash, it's like there's a feeling that I want to flip my hips, and I'm less consistent on my right hash just because I'm right foot. So I'm often swinging across my body when I'm doing the right hash because the way I perceive it.
Sure.
Because the goalpost is on the left side of me.
Yeah.
So it feels a lot different.
Well, how far the kick you made was 38 yards?
It was 42.
That's awesome. We noticed when you made that kick, I knew you were going to make it. You made that kick, and we were watching you and your kicking coach over there, Coach Drew Phillips. Man,
he was more excited than me.
I'm telling you, that was awesome to see the excitement. I know I've coached as well, Coach Laborde coached. Just to see your kids that you coach succeed, and so that was wonderful.
So
man.
now as you get into district, and those drives that we've seen kind of in the 20, 30 stall out, they're going to call on you. That you show that you can. Even the one you missed was right there. So you can consistently give them an opportunity to score 3 points.
Yeah.
And district play 3 points is every bit as important as you can get it.
It's huge. We were talking as that drive appeared to be stalling a little bit, and we talked before you came out. I was like, oh, we're going to get an opportunity to see Jaden kick a field goal here. And you did, and it was a long field goal, 42-yard field goal, especially in high school. That's a long field goal, and so we're just as proud as we can be of you. Enjoy watching you play, and just wish you all the success.
Before we get over, one more question: who do you prefer holding it, Ahmad or Miles? We were having a debate.
We were talking about that.
Okay, so I like both of them. They both hold really well, but I feel like I have more options with Ahmad. Ahmad's he's more quicker with. As soon as he gets the ball, he goes straight down. He's just a lot quicker, a lot more accurate. Miles, sometimes he's often on the edge of the tee. He's a little slower to it.
Right. Yeah.
So I like Ahmad when he gets down faster. I'm able to get the kick off faster, so it's less likely to get blocked.
There you go.
So, kicking, it's all about mechanics. It's all about a process and doing it the same every time. Mm-hmm. And I would imagine as the kicker that would be kind of hard going from one holder to another because not everyone, their muscle reflexes and all those things are different. Ahmad also gives an option.
If everything goes wrong.
Just go. This next young man sitting beside you is one of our offensive linemen here for the Cougars. Owen, you all right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Good. What class are you in?
I'm a senior.
I thought you were a senior. Okay. Owen is one of our senior offensive linemen here for the Cougars. And a couple of games ago, we had a couple of leaders on the offensive line go down due to injury. And so as a senior, what does that do to you? Does that motivate you? I know that puts a lot of pressure on you because an offensive line has to work as a unit, right? And so they need those leaders in that unit. So was that any kind of pressure at all on?
It was.
It was.
Those guys who went down, we had a lot of trust and faith in them.
Yeah.
And then we had a whole bunch of backups and players who hadn't played at all come in and play.
Yeah.
And it was tough.
I would imagine it would be, because you kind of got to keep those young players kind of lined up and blocking assignments called out and all those things. How does it feel? I know when I played, we always had a great running back, but a running back, if he doesn't have a good offensive line, he's not going to do a whole lot. He may break one every now and then. How does it feel? Because I know, Coach, we've watched a lot of Ahmad, and Ahmad is a fantastic athlete, but there's a lot of runs that nobody touches him. He's got a hole to run through that I could run through. So that is a big credit to you guys. How does it feel as an offensive lineman when you see, as the play goes by you see number one hitting his head on the goalpost, running through a hole that you open?
It feels great. Like the O-line and Coach Will, when that happens, we take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
So it just feels great.
That's awesome. Which one do you like? Now, I think I know what your answer is going to be. What do you like doing? You like run block or you like pass protection better?
At the tackle, I like pass protect, but at the guard, I like run blocking.
Yeah, I was always a run block guy. I always like to run the football.
Now, have you got an opportunity to get in and play defense this year? I know we've seen Madden. They haven't let you play defense at all?
No, I got too many problems with my back and my knee, so they won't let me. I've tried a lot.
Well, he's got a good build in there to play that zero, play nose tackle. I know a lot of offensive linemen that would fancy themselves as defensive players. Oh, let me play D tackle, and they're really terrible at it. They need to stick to the offensive line. But we appreciate your leadership, man. We appreciate what the offensive line's been doing. Coach, I know I'm talking a lot.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We're going to get to Jaden next.
Yeah, we want to. You mind giving Jaden your headset? We want to talk to Jaden here for just a minute or two before we go to Jaden. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Listen to that voice, man.
Deeper than mine.
Oh yeah, he's got it. Jaden Moore is tight end here. Actually plays both sides of the ball, but he plays tight end here for the Cougars, and you got an opportunity to score a touchdown the other night. 2 touchdowns. He sure did. 2 touchdowns.
Now, we saw one thing, and I'm going to pick at you a little bit. That second one, you were moving, and you caught that guy coming, and there was a second gear. Hey, we need to be running to that from the start. Don't hold back. Yeah. Were you like, oh, you're not taking this one, huh?
Yeah, I think at first I was letting the tiredness get to me. And then when I got to about the 20, I was like, I got to get there. I can't let them get me short. I had to get there.
Well, we've always appreciated your athleticism, and we comment a lot up there during the broadcast about trying to get you the ball. I mean, we've kind of got a little bit of some riches here when it comes to athletes. You got Keith and Sean and Ahmad, and you playing the tight end skill position players are great. Tight ends kind of have a dual role, right? They catch the ball. They also block. And I know this is probably a stupid question, but I'm going to go ahead and ask. Do you like to block or do you like to run routes?
If you asked me 2 years ago, I would say routes. But now it's like I enjoy hitting more. Like,
that's good.
I don't really know. It's like I'll say it's more like passing-wise, like more catching. But
yeah.
There's a part of me that just loves to hit.
There you go. Hey, man, I like that.
Now, we got to talk about defense because every offensive play we see 10 out there, but every defensive play we see 10 out there. This week, man, we really noticed you on defense. Coach Felton mentioned they were able to kind of flex you out. You were able to see the game a little better. It's hard to adapt those skills when you're having to play both ways. But we saw you, I think we pointed out on the game, there's Jaden. It looks like he's in a better position this week, and you were making some tackles, making some hits.
Yes, sir.
What do you like better, offense or defense? We gave you the blocking and the route running.
My mind want to say offense, but I started at defense. My heart always going to be at defense. I can't even lie. It's always going to be that. I love offense.
What's it like being out there, with Matthew, who's just – that might be one of the best linebacker, skill-wise that we've seen in a long time. Yes, what's it like knowing that you got somebody – he's going to be where he's supposed to be. I ain't got to worry about nothing.
He's been one of my favorite. He's been one of my favorites since he came to the high school. And I've always told him, like, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing because you can be great.
Right.
You can go somewhere with what you're doing. So I just always, like, every play I tell him, good job. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay 100%. Stay going, like, just keep going. And he knows that. He knows how much he got. He knows how good he is. So I just tell him, just to do what he do what he know he could do. And
you're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, so he looks up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's very important. That senior leadership. I mean, pour it into those younger guys. Matthew's a great player.
Yes,
I remember watching him last year as a freshman when we were calling the games on the radio, calling his name quite a bit, and you can see he's taken that next step. Even though he's just a sophomore, he's still a young player. But, man, he is really starting to impact the football game in a big, big way.
They told me, that Jaden is the best dual player on the team. As good as Ahmad is on offense, he's not as good as Jaden is on defense.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? You take that pride in that?
I ain't gonna say it's a lie.
He tackles maybe a little better than Ahmad.
Yeah. A little bit stronger.
I feel like
maybe we get a pick six out of you.
I've been trying to get Coach to put me at that safety spot, but I want to be out there so bad. But
safety's all the one is the one that's making the hits.
Yeah, but I love that linebacker spot too. I think the reason I'm like also good at defense is because I started there.
Yeah.
Like, at first I played DN my freshman year.
Yeah.
And they transitioned me to linebacker, and that's what I've been ever since.
Jaden, what class are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior.
So who's the next kicker?
I'm assuming it's going to be our punter, Ethan Kilpatrick.
Does he play soccer too?
Yep.
He's a soccer
does.
Look,
Sure does.
it's just a tradition. These things are traditional.
Yeah, yeah. So I got to ask this question before we get out of here and get Coach Felton back in here to wrap up. You are a soccer player. My son, who's 24 now, he played soccer at Grant. And I was a football guy. I knew absolutely nothing. When I say football, American football, I've got some friends overseas that scold me when I call it soccer. It's football. But he played soccer. I knew nothing about it. All I did, I went to the games and I'd go like, okay, whenever the folks in maroon cheer, hey, I'm gonna cheer. So I don't know anything about it, but I learned to appreciate that game because I'm telling you, it's physical. You have to be in incredible shape from a cardio sense. What game do you like playing better? Do you like playing soccer? Or do you like kicking a football?
So it was soccer around about a year ago.
Yeah.
But I found more passion in football because it's more like a self sport. It's all about working on me.
Yeah.
Everything I need to fix. As in like soccer, it could be like your own teammates affecting you. Like everybody has to be decent to play decent.
Yeah.
Like if one person's off or two people are off, then it throws off the entire game.
Yeah.
But like in kicking, you have your snapper, your holder. If they can get that down, it's all up to you.
It's all on you.
So I always try to perfect my things as far as like contact on the ball, follow through, getting through the uprights, anything to score extra points.
Yeah.
And I found that easier to enjoy because I'm just working on myself and not working with the team.
Sure. You know, I don't know exactly. I probably would think right behind Ahmad, he's the highest scorer on the Grant football team.
It's possible. He'd be up there. He's got a few touchdowns too.
Yeah, he does too. But you're right up there.
Yeah.
I want to thank you boys for coming on. Tight end Jaden Moore, tackle Owen Stokes, and our wonderful kicker here, Jaden Rivera. Thank you boys for coming on. Thank you for what you do for the football team.
Absolutely.
You know, football team, it takes everybody in all phases of the game, and I appreciate you guys and how you play. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with Coach Felton, and we're going to look ahead to Bolton Friday night for homecoming. Stay here with us on the Grant Cougars Coaches Show right here at Route 22 on 446 Sports.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticClub.com.
Welcome back to the Grant Cougars Coaches Show, the homecoming edition. We've have had all kind of guests here tonight on the show. We've had the the dance line, we've had the band, we've had the cheerleaders, we've had the homecoming court, we've had 3 senior football players here come talk to us, our kicker, Jaden Rivera, tight end, Jaden Moore, and offensive tackle Owen Stokes. And
you know, I'm a little jealous of Coach Felton. You know, when we coached together, we didn't have some of these kids, man. We were, you know, we were trying to find, I don't even know what the word, wealthy people out of paupers there. You know, he's got just an abundance of talented kids.
He does, man. You know, I look
they're all
around.
young.
Yeah,
they're
I
all
know.
starting young. I mean, goodness gracious.
I look around. I look around at some of these kids, and we've mentioned it before on the broadcast. Sort of a wealth of talent that you got, and man, I'm telling you, I love seeing that, because, you know, there are, you know, as you go through any program, especially as you're building one, you know, usually start out, there's some lean years, you know, you may have 1 or 2 athletes on the team, and now, man, you've got a whole, as my daddy would say, a whole sluice of them. What can we, you know, as we look ahead, this is a homecoming game. It's kind of a long game. Not that the game itself is longer, but you got a longer halftime with the presentation of the homecoming court, and
then they're distracted all week.
Distractions and all of those different things. Before we look ahead to Bolton, how do you manage that, Coach?
We talked about on Monday. You know, seniors is your last one, so enjoy it, have fun. Younger guys, this is your first opportunity to be a part of a homecoming. Understand, like, we want the kids to have fun, but know what our true purpose and what our mission is at the end of this week. So, you know, have fun during the day, but once you open those double doors down in football, it's business.
Yeah.
So it's time to lock in, it's time to be serious. There's no harsh plans, no playing around, and understand what our mission is to accomplish. And today was I think today was one of the best Tuesday practices we've had in a very long time. We've had some really rough Tuesdays. I don't know what was the drop-off on Tuesday. Monday we come in, fire up, which you'll think the Monday would be the down practice.
That would be the dead practice.
But they'll come in on Mondays, and they'll be flying around. They'll have good energy. But we had a really good practice on Monday. We had another great practice today on Tuesday. So I'm excited to see what these guys do on Friday. You know, we have a lot going on this week. Tomorrow we're going to do a mini pep rally at our nursing homes in the community.
That's
Get back
good.
to the elderly people. We'll go to the Colfax Union there in Colfax in the morning, and then we'll go to the Pollock nursing home there on the other side of town. And then on Thursday we have our bonfire, and we have our homecoming parade that Thursday evening, and then on Friday we have our elementary pep rallies. So we'll be going to both elementary schools in District 33. So it's a busy week. It's an exciting week. You want to include everybody. You know, last year we did both our elementary schools pep rally. That was pretty cool. The kids are looking forward to that this year. But we always forget about the elderly, man. So I've
actually never heard doing that. But
look,
going to see those folks.
I'm starting to figure it out, Chad. At first I was going to thought you were going to say you were the elderly. But I'm starting
that's not what I was going to say.
I'm starting to figure it out. You know, nobody does more for the community than this man right here.
Yeah.
And they reward him by just giving him everything he can handle. You know, and that's what it's about.
Yeah,
you know,
it really is.
If they believe in him, that everything's they're gonna, you know, give you the shirt off their back, the dollar in their pocket, and the kid, their own kid.
Yeah.
And so that's exciting to see, you know, and then that builds that
culture,
that stir craziness where everybody's worried about football each year.
That's it.
You know, Coach Felton, and I'm not just saying this because we're on the air and you're sitting here beside me. I think you're a good football coach, but I think you're a great man.
Yes, sir.
And so that's important because you're really helping to mold these kids into young men, and I think they have an outstanding role model in you to look up to.
I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
I know that kind of puts you on the spot. Probably embarrassed you.
It's all God, man. You know, understanding what your purpose is, that's the main goal. You know, yes, we want to win ball games, but our purpose is to build great young men. So
right. Because these are the men. These are the men. You know, and you can't see him, but our coach has come in here, who's doing our production, and you see the kids, and the majority of these, the 99% of these kids are going to be in your community, working, and then they're, so the better they are, the better your community is.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Coach, we're looking ahead. Bolton. I know last year, I know they kind of had a struggling program, having a lot of kids and everything, but you don't want to underestimate anybody.
Yeah, never. That's how you get beat.
And so what are we looking at Friday night?
Hey, they have some size, man. They have some heavy offensive linemen. They can run the ball fairly well. It's not going to be just a slouch team. They're going to come ready to play on Friday. So I told our kids we can't take any team lightly. As soon as you have that thought into your head, that's how you get beat. So treat every opponent like it's your last. Yeah. So that's been the main focus this week. They offensively they run a heavy set, kind of a little bit what we saw last week. They have a rotating quarterback. They'll have a number 12 comes in, and when they want to throw the ball, they have a true passing quarterback. And then if they want to run it, they have a heavier set guy comes in. And they work. I'm telling you, they moved the ball fairly well against LaGrange last week. So that was something caught our eye. Defensively, they're gonna play man a cover 4. They got some big boys up front on the D line. So I told our O line that they've got to get those guys out of there. They got to move their feet. They got to be physical, and they've got to be at the point of contact. So
Coach, how do you feel about and we're not overlooking Bolton. As your guys started coming back and as you get ready to gear up in the district, we're going to see some guys come back this week. Mm-hmm. Who's going to be on that?
Deontay goes back to the doctor on Thursday. He should be cleared on Thursday. I think they're going to hold Caleb out one more week just to make sure everything's okay. Right. We have those 2 guys. We got them some concussion protocol helmets. So thank you to our Grant Gridiron and our parents and our Booster Club for stepping up and seeing what those kids needed and getting those kids concussion protocol helmets. So that's a huge blessing to have our community and a booster that backs you when everything's needed. So we're super excited about that. And we got little bumps and bruises, but for the most part, they take care of their bodies. And that's something we really preach. If you need an ice bath, get an ice bath. If you got bumps and bruises that needs to be worked on, looked at, or massages, let's get you in somewhere and get that taken care of so we can stay fresh and finish a full season. Because over the past couple of years, when they got to week 5 or week 6, we started falling off because we wouldn't take care of our bodies. So these guys, they really take care of their bodies. We make sure that we lift. We're not killing them, but we got all the soreness out. I think what we did this summer has really come into play and is showing this year. Our coach has done a really good job in the weight room and outside of getting our kids prepared and ready for the season. So truly thankful for that, of us sitting down and discovering what tweaks we need to do to make sure that we can complete a full season to keep our kids healthy as possible. So
now, as the offensive coordinator's trying to get the offense right, defensive coordinator trying to get defense, you've got everything in a myriad of issues you got to manage as you go into this game. Wherever it is in that thought process about a heavier rotation of guys, not overlooking Bolton, but the possibility that you get up a little bit and you want to take some guys out. That's something you plan for that maybe others don't have to.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about on Monday, and we met with those younger guys of, hey, when we call your name, all right, this group of guys be ready to go out there and to play. So helping them understand, and we split it up and watch film with our older guys and watch film with our younger guys, so that everybody understands and knows the game plan each week. Even though they had a JV game on Monday, so we was able to knock 2 birds out of 1 stone. So
we watched you do a little bit of that Friday night, and I know you get up big on somebody. sportsmanship dictates. You don't run the score up on people just because you can.
Yeah.
But we noticed after we came out from the half, you started subbing in a lot of those younger guys. To give them reps. It accomplishes a lot of things. To give them reps, you don't look like a jerk out there trying to run the score up on somebody.
And then you fumble right in the last play.
You fumble. But you get some of your guys out and let them. I know they want to play, but some of your number ones, you get them out and you protect them. You take care of them because any kind of soft tissue injury could happen on. They can be non-contact. It doesn't matter what it is.
There was one kid we saw. We didn't have our roster with us. Number 21.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Oh, Alex.
And backup running back.
Yeah. Colin Duhon.
Yes, Kyle, we did call him out.
Yeah, we did.
You know what? I ended up getting my phone. I
You
might be
did get
getting
him.
old.
You did.
Colin Duhon.
You're the elderly, right?
He's a true freshman. He looked.
He looks good, man.
He looks good. He looks physical. I mean, look.
This is first year. This is first year playing. Actually.
Ever?
He played in junior high.
Okay, so he's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. He played with us a little last year, but this is his first full year of having an off season, having a summer, and now he's actually he's picking up what we're truly trying to instill in him and what his job is. So
the great thing about it was that all the film of these young guys was against their ones.
Yeah.
So they got to see real football thrown at them. Aside from Kyle, who else kind of like, as the coaches were like, wow, we can use him the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, Collins stepped up, man. I told Coach Hill, like, hey, he looks just as physical as our older guys, so we might have to look at him. We had Colt Williams early in the season. He's out with a shoulder injury. He has a bright future. He's another outside backer that we have.
Cullen Carbo,
he's out with a broke foot. Marcarius Cooper, Cooper's little brother. He stepped up big on Friday at safety position, at corner position. Ethan Seals, outside linebacker. He's a freshman. You got Reed Lavispear as well. He plays a little outside linebacker for us too, an inside backer, and tight end for us. Sean's a sophomore. Williams.
Wow.
It's just not fair.
He is. I do remember that now that you mentioned Sean being a sophomore. I'm going back to last year. I'm going, golly, he don't play like that.
Yeah.
Because you always have.
I thought he was a senior.
He is a sophomore. I remember him playing last year as a freshman, and it just dawned on me because he doesn't play like a freshman.
Yeah.
But you still got a couple more years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we got Keith and Ahmad, they're juniors, so they'll come back off next year.
That is.
We have 28 sophomores.
Wow.
That was a huge class. It was a big class, and they're really good kids. And I've been telling everybody in the community and everybody now, like, that freshman sophomore class is going to be the turning point of the program.
I think so. I think so because they're productive. And they're contributing, on Friday night, not on, a weeknight where you're playing a JV game. They're out there contributing on Friday night.
They're not just guys, you've had some classes and we've seen them. Guys look great. They play pretty good. But then you got a guy like, you got Matthew Cooper, Sean Williams. Those guys are playing just ferociously. On another level. Like, you don't see a linebacker, very often come down like he does and just attack the ball. And you're like, that's a different type of talent. That's just a
God-given talent.
Right, but it's
you can't coach that.
That's a football player.
It's hard to define. It's like, you get those programs that just won for so many years. The kids just have a different edge to them that you can't explain. And now you're seeing those kids because they've been in this program, and this program has meant something. It's been in the playoffs a lot, just about every year, and they're starting to, like Coach said, they brainwash them. They're starting to believe we're this caliber of player.
Yeah.
And that to me, because I remember coaching and watching the film when we were 1-9, 0-10, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That to me is always the big turnout. These kids feel like they're something different.
Yeah. Oh, you can definitely see it. I mean, just watching Matthew, I mean, just the way he plays the game, he just attacks the offense. And even when you send him on a blitz, man, that young man is going 900 miles an hour. It's just,
and they're, shaking tackles and they're fighting for extra yards. Those are a lot of those are program traits, not necessarily athletic traits.
Right.
And so I get those are the ones I get excited about. You might say Ahmad run, 80-yard touchdown run. Well, he runs 4.4. He should do that. But then you see Keith break like 6 tackles, wanting that end zone.
Just wanting
That's
it.
a program trait.
Yeah, and I mean he was what, at the 30, 40-yard line doing that, and he's still smelling end zone from 30 or 40. It's wonderful.
But that's a reflection of this man.
Yeah, that's right.
Not all me, man. Not all me.
He's the captain of the ship.
I can't take all the credit, man.
Well, that's
I'll
what
take some of it. Help turn it around a little bit in the early years.
I can't take any credit. I just talk about it.
No, man, I'm blessed to have a staff, man. We're like a brotherhood, man. We love each other. We work for each other, and it's not work, man. It's like a family. So we love football, and we love the kids. We love each other, and each day we just get after it, man. Grind it out.
Well, that's about all the time we got here for tonight for the Week 5 edition of the Grant Cougars Coaches Show. Cougars are sitting at 500, 2-2, looking to go 3-2 this Friday night in the homecoming game. I want to encourage everybody in the community, come out, support the Cougars tonight or Friday night in their homecoming game, and be ready to join us back here next Tuesday night for the Coaches Show here with head coach Jarvous Felton. Got any final thoughts, Coach?
I'm just excited that we get to play this game, and with the greater community issues going around, thank you to our sheriff's department. Provide a safe atmosphere for all of us to come out there, call the game, play the game, spectate the game, and just enjoy it. This is what America's about.
That's right. That's right.
It's high school football on Friday night, and we're all going to have a great time. We're all going to get to go home.
That's right. And go home when it's over with. Well,
and maybe watch LSU or not. We're not.
I don't know.
We're not entirely sure.
We're not going to talk about that. Thank you all for joining us this week here on 446 Sports. We're always happy to bring the Coaches Show to you. Join us Friday night. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll go on the air a little bit before.